Toyota is working on something big, and it's not just another vehicle, it's a revolutionary hydrogen-powered ride. You might already know about the Mirai, their hydrogen-fueled car that uses fuel cells to generate electricity. But Toyota has taken it a step further with an all-new technology, the hydrogen combustion engine, a potential game-changer for the auto industry, while many manufacturers are going fully electric. Toyota is choosing a different path, and it's not just about standing out. It's about delivering something better in this video. We'll take a deep dive into Toyota's new hydrogen combustion engine, how it works, and what it could mean for the future of transportation. The planet's facing a serious climate crisis, with the transportation sector contributing around 15% of global carbon emissions, according to Global Citizen. Traditional combustion engines have long been part of the pollution problem. Although electric cars are rising in popularity, they aren't the only solution. This is where Toyota steps in. Toyota's new hydrogen combustion engine represents their innovative approach to achieving carbon neutrality. Hydrogen is the most abundant element in the universe and offers incredible energy potential. It's exhaust-free, non-toxic, and can be produced from various sources stored indefinitely. And shipped with ease, hydrogen is already powering industries like electric vehicles, ships, trains, and more. But what's so special about hydrogen engines? They offer longer ranges without the need for recharging. Like electric cars, and the only byproduct from the exhaust is water. No harmful emissions. So how does it all work? Hydrogen engines use a fuel cell that converts hydrogen into electricity. It's not magic, it's science. Stay tuned as we uncover more about Toyota's new hydrogen engine and its game-changing impact on the automotive world. Enjoying the content? Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest updates. Join us for more insights and exciting news. Be part of the community today in 2005 using a dual fuel system of hydrogen and gasoline. However, there were downsides like the highly flammable nature of hydrogen, difficulties with processing and storage, and the emission of nitrous oxide during combustion, which is still considered a pollutant by the EPA. But Toyota believes that no single solution can reduce vehicle emissions globally. That's why they're investing in multiple areas to meet immediate, medium-term, and long-term needs. Hydrogen plays a key role in Toyota's Beyond Zero campaign. The GR Corolla H2, equipped with a 1.6L turbocharged 3-cylinder engine, is their latest hydrogen-powered vehicle. It runs entirely on hydrogen using thick armored fuel tanks to safely store the flammable gas, a technology they adapted from their fuel cell vehicle. The Mirai Toyota is cooking up something new in their garage, and it's not just any ordinary vehicle. We're talking about a brand new revolutionary hydrogen vehicle. You may have heard about the Mirai, the hydrogen-powered Toyota vehicle that uses fuel cells to generate electricity. But now, Toyota has come up with something completely different. They're calling it the new hydrogen combustion engine, a technology that could be a game-changer in the automotive industry with 5 kg of hydrogen. The car can be driven for up to 300 mph, and the only thing it emits is 50 L of water. Talk about environmentally friendly. Now let's talk about the power. Toyota has also teamed up with Yamaha Motor to create a hydrogen-fueled V8 engine. That's right, a V8 that runs on hydrogen, producing 455 horsepower and 398 lb-ft of torque. But the real showstopper is the 8-in-1 top-mounted exhaust manifold, which creates a unique high-frequency sound. If that's not enough, hydrogen-powered cars also have a higher range and faster refueling times compared to electric vehicles. Only 90 seconds for the GR Yaris H2+. It reduces the need for limited supply materials like lithium and nickel, which are in short supply, but Corolla H2 is definitely something to keep an eye on. And with real-world testing already underway, it won't be long before we see these cars hitting the road. And when it does, forget everything you know about electric cars, because the Toyota hydrogen combustion engine has a lot of advantages over them. The biggest one being that it has a larger range and refueling is as fast as a drag race. Not only is this technology beneficial to drivers, but it's also environmentally friendly. The Toyota hydrogen engine doesn't require nearly as much rare metal as lithium or nickel, which are critical to the manufacturing of EV batteries. And while it does have a battery, it's substantially smaller than an EV battery. The Corolla Cross H2 concept car is now undergoing real-world evaluation and winter road condition testing in northern Japan. And with the Japanese government's high hopes for hydrogen, they plan to have 200,000 fuel cell-powered vehicles on the road by 2025 and 800,000 by 2030, with more refueling stations planned across the country. Now let's talk about the sound. It not only sounds fantastic, but the exhaust bark is no different from a tuned gasoline-powered vehicle, and with no fossil fuel to burn. Toyota's innovative hydrogen engine emits nearly no CO2. Sure, it does produce a certain number of noxious gases, but significantly less than a pure gasoline car. But what about safety, you may ask? Toyota's got that covered too. They've added stronger connecting rods, harder valves and valve seats, and fuel injectors that use gas instead of liquid, so you can ride with confidence knowing that safety is a top priority. Now let's get to the nitty-gritty. What are the benefits of this new technology? Well, let's start with the main drawback of electric cars is, without a doubt, the charging process. We've all heard the horror stories of lengthy wait times at public stations, the dreaded range anxiety on long trips, the hours spent tethered to an outlet at home, and the frustrating reality that even the fastest superchargers still require a significant pause in your journey, completely altering the spontaneity and freedom we associate with road travel. But with hydrogen, this entire paradigm shifts as it's no big deal, just like refueling a traditional internal combustion engine vehicle. An internal combustion engine ICE car running on hydrogen takes a remarkably swift 90 seconds to fill up, mirroring the familiar and efficient ritual of pumping gasoline, a process that has been refined and optimized for driver convenience over the course of a century. And although there admittedly aren't many hydrogen outlets right now supplying it, the existing and planned infrastructure is designed to integrate seamlessly, and they normally integrate well with traditional gas stations, requiring similar real estate and setup, which means the transition for fuel station operators and consumers alike is far less disruptive than building an entirely new, separate network of high-voltage charging corridors. Plus, the small auxiliary battery in the GR Yaris H2, a compact and highly efficient unit which is used for essential functions like starting the vehicle's advanced hydrogen combustion system and powering essential accessories such as the lights, infotainment system, and climate control, rather than handling the immense task of primary propulsion, which is managed entirely by the hydrogen engine itself, requires drastically fewer critical raw materials like lithium or nickel, elements that are not only expensive and geopolitically sensitive due to concentrated mining operations, but also carry a significant environmental and ethical cost in their extraction and refinement processes, making the entire vehicle's manufacturing footprint, from the initial mining and processing of ores to the assembly line and eventual end-of-life recycling, even more environmentally friendly by significantly reducing the demand for these finite resources and the ecological damage associated with their procurement, a benefit that is realized from the very moment it's built and continues throughout its operational life, thereby addressing the full spectrum of sustainability concerns not just at the tailpipe, where it emits primarily water vapor, but throughout its entire life cycle, from cradle to grave, ensuring a holistic approach to eco-conscious automotive design that minimizes its impact on the planet at every single stage of its existence.